Let's
Hands, baby.
go.
Let's go. We're back.
Throwing hands boys are back, baby.
How are you, brother?
Excellent, man. I'm digging the swag. That fucking shirt's fitting you nice.
Let's go. Might need to get that link tree going, eh?
Oh
Throwing
yeah.
hand search.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to get these for sale, bro. The streets are asking about these.
Looks fly. Looks fly. Man, we got a big one today, bro. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we're kicking the door once again, bro. We got a little surprise at the end of it, but today we're having Donald Sanchez on. He will be fighting for the middleweight championship on June 6th against Dave Redneck Mondell. We're excited to have Donald on. We had Redneck on about a week ago, and some things were said a little bit in the interview, and Donald's got a really big following out there, and his fans jumped in our comment section and you know got involved a little bit. And you know what? We're here for it. We're here to see it. We're here to hype the fights, and yeah, we're here for it.
Right, baby. Yeah, this is a man's game and you got to have passionate fans. So fucking send the hate, send the love. We're here for it all. We love that shit.
Yes, yeah, we
This
appreciate
is
it.
the fight game. It's not always going to be pretty.
That's right. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. And like we said, we look forward to having Donald on, letting him tell his story, um, letting us know how he feels about Redneck's comments. And at the end of the chat, we have a little bit of a surprise in store for you guys. Stay
Oh,
tuned for
I'm
that.
excited about it. I'm
Oh,
excited, bro. I almost forgot what it was, but it just added the excitement, baby.
let's go. Oh man,
We just
yeah. So we're breaking barriers, bro. Throwing hands. We're
fuck
doing our
yeah,
thing, man.
that's right. The fucking we're the combos, bro. You're the left, I'm the right. You're the right, I'm the left. You're the left, I'm the right. You're the
Right.
fucking. It's everything. It's both hands,
That's
four
right.
hands, bro.
The quick two piece.
It's fucking in a biscuit, baby. Oh, he's here, baby, and new in the
Let's
lobby. Let's go, baby. Welcome to the show, Donald Sanchez. Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
There we go.
Man, amazing, bro.
I
The hell, man. We was getting scared. I'm sweating over here, bro.
was like, what the fuck's going on, dude?
Oh man. Welcome to the show, brother. Thank you for being patient with us, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Blessed. Living life.
Hell yeah.
Fucking right. Blessed is a
Yep. And
great
you
word.
guys?
Yeah, blessed too,
We're
man.
good,
Sir.
brother.
Blessed to
Blessed.
have you here with us.
Oh, yeah. We do this.
Yeah, man. Yo, this has been a fun ride for us too, man. Getting all these fighters on too, man, and now we're really getting into it with you and Redneck. You guys got a
Yeah.
fight coming up June 6th.
Yeah.
We're like this fight's gonna hit different for us as well now too, man. We've had you both on the podcast. This is real shit now, bro. I love it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
For sure. You guys from out there in Florida too, or where you from?
No, brother, we're from Canada, bro.
Oh, Canada. All right, cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I fought in Edmonton like 4 or 5 times, but way
Oh,
back in the day. Yeah.
did
Like
you
in
like
oh yeah, it was cool, man. I fought out there like 4 or 5 times, and then I was supposed to fight for a title, and I went out there, and they fucking deported my ass. So, I,
what?
yeah, man, I had charges like 10 years before that, and they're like, "You're not allowed up here." It's like I'm never convicted. I'm not nothing. I've already fought here 5 times. What are you doing? Yeah,
Whoa.
so yeah, it was
That
crazy.
what the fuck? I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah, bro, it sucked, man. I was pissed, but whatever.
So you didn't even get to fight for the title?
Nope. I was supposed to fight Benson Henderson back in the day up there in
Oh
MFC. Yeah, before he made it big in UFC. I was supposed to fight for him for the title up there.
man,
What weight division was that at? Because I seen you fought like down at featherweight as well, right?
Yeah, that was 155 for that one.
Mm,
man,
Yeah.
damn.
Canada really dropped the ball on that one. On behalf of Canada, we
Uh,
apologize, brother. We apologize.
no, it's all good, man. Most of the Canadians I meet are cool as hell, so Ash is mad at that guy, so it's all good. Fuck it.
Yeah. I hear you. Amazing. So were you born in New Mexico?
Born and raised out here, yeah. Yes, sir. I've had the opportunity to move several places, but I have kids out here, man, so I'm waiting until they're 18 and then I'm out.
Damn. Can you talk about that a little bit about your upbringing in New Mexico? Just because, like I said, we're from Canada and we're always curious about the different upbringings in different parts of the world, you know?
I don't know if you've ever researched Albuquerque, New Mexico or anything, but our statistics aren't good in anything. We are the highest in the worst categories. We would say so. Crime rate, we're top five. Murders top five. All that stuff, man. It's crazy out here. We're close to Mexico, we're close to California, so we have cartels running drugs back and forth on both highways, and there's not much to do out here but fight. So that's why it's a fight capital. That's why you hear a lot of names coming from out of here. Um, and that's all we could do here, train and fight. There's not entertainment. We don't have any pro football, pro basketball. We don't have any of that. We don't even really have a theme park, bro. So it's yeah, it's crazy. Work and train and fight is one path, or go get in trouble and end up dead or in prison is the other way, you know?
Mm, damn.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
chose the
It's
route, brother.
I did, it took me a while. I didn't start my career until 21, so yeah, until then I didn't. I was kind of fucking up quite a bit.
Oh,
I think that's part of being a
yeah.
guy,
So
unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
what
So
what made you get into fighting? Was there like any fighters you looked up to growing up?
no, man, I never really looked up to any fighters. I thought I was a typical badass. I thought I was that person, but I was in jail. I was sitting in jail, and I realized I wasn't that person. I didn't want to be like all these other guys, and one of the guys that I grew up with, he wasn't always the greatest fighter. He was a good wrestler, and he was always starting fights in high school and stuff, and I ended up fighting a lot of them for him, and I got out of jail, and I heard he was fighting. So I was like, man, I gotta do this. I gotta change my life. And I went and met his coach on a Wednesday, and then I fought on Friday for the first time. Yeah, and that was December 10th, 2005, my first one.
MMA?
MMA it was, yeah. I had a passion for MMA back then because I never wanted to get into politics of boxing. I was always good at boxing. We had Johnny Tapia out here, and they always wanted me to box, but I just didn't like it, and I didn't want to get involved in politics. And at the time, MMA was pretty new and it was coming up, so I chose that route, and MMA ended up being worse politics than boxing.
Damn.
Yeah, I
What
seen
do you mean
you
by
had
that?
quite the lengthy career of combat history, right? Well, you got like 50
Oh yeah.
MMA fights, a little bit of boxing. Um,
Yep.
and then I heard you kind of talked about Bkfc was coming to Albuquerque, and you were like, I was, maybe sitting on the bench a little bit, but you were ready to get in there. Um, did you just fall in love with it after that first fight?
Yeah, man, a little backstory, I was done with MMA. I didn't want to do it. COVID ruined everything. I was actually signed with Top Rank for boxing. I fought on the first Jake Paul card. And then after that, COVID hit real hard, so everybody was kind of on the bench, you know what I mean? And so I said, you know what, that's a wrap for me. I've had a good career. I'm done. Business is going good, and I was just living life, and I got fucking fatter than hell and out of shape and everything. And all I was doing was bodybuilding, like lifting heavy and everything, and I forced myself away from the mats because I knew I'd want to get back into it. And then bare knuckle hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, we're coming to Albuquerque. We heard you. You pull a good crowd and everything, and you want to fight?" And I jokingly, I said yes. And I slept on it for a couple of days, and I was in the gym, lifting and everything. So I started pushing a little more, but I didn't have the motivation. So I said, all right, fuck it, send the contract. Whoever, I'll fight whoever you want me to. And they sent it, and that was my motivating factor of changing my life again. I had been to the extreme of super small and skinny, cutting weight at 145, to the extreme of fatter than fuck up to 235. Not feeling good at all, man. So I'm right at my walking weight, and I feel perfect, and it's showing the difference now.
So you made your debut at 185, and you said you were sitting at about 235 at that point.
Yep. So I just did that to have fun and lose weight, and a little motivating factor, to be honest. And I didn't take it serious. I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't take it serious. I took it like it was just another fight, and and that's all I thought. It was another fight. I thought it was like MMA or boxing. And then I got hit the first fucking time. And I was like, oh shit, this is real. This is the real deal. You know what I mean? And I kind of, I broke both my hands that fight, and I still went 5 rounds. And it was a real learning lesson for me. I was really going to do one and done, and then I just loved it, and I knew I had left in the tank, and I knew what I really was, and that's where I started. Is bare knuckle. I grew up on the streets out here, so that was my thing. So um yeah, here I am now fighting for the world title.
Let's go.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah,
returned home now, right? Like full
yeah,
circle, string and the 4 wins together after that. This
yep.
is a big fight, man. This is exciting. Two big, strong, tough guys going at it. Title fight too. Like this is you're already pretty popular, man. Your following fucking is huge. So the people of Albuquerque seem to love you.
Yeah, man. It's not just Albuquerque. I have people all around the world. I've been around the world. I have fans everywhere. And Dave keeps talking shit that I'm this stoop kid or whatever. I didn't even know what the hell stoop kid means, bro. I had to look it up. Like that's the little kid Nickelodeon shit, bro. Come on, get out of here.
Hey, stay on the
So,
stoop,
I
but
seen
right?
that today, actually. Yeah.
yeah. Is bare knuckles a business, and for them, it makes sense for them to come here because I sell a shitload of tickets. I mean, I'll do that anywhere, but I just fight wherever they want me to and whoever they want me to. But I had a goal, and I told them what it was, and they said, string up your wins and everything, and then we could talk, and now here we are. So I've literally fought every single person they put in front of me. I never turned down a fight, so I mean, he could talk all the shit he wants, but I mean, I'll fight wherever they put me.
Is there like a place you would love to fight in the future that
Hell
you
yeah.
haven't?
I want to fight in Rome where they were fighting in the Colosseum, bro. That right there is real modern day this sport is the modern day gladiator shit. And fighting there where the real warriors and everyone was like fighting to the death and stuff. I mean, we're not fighting to the death. It's a sport, but it's as close as it gets. And that right there, I would love to do that one. That'd be dope. I mean, Dubai is cool and all, but I went out there for that, and nah, way rather Rome.
Mm. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And yeah, we've heard a little bit of talk from Mundell about, the Albuquerque thing. But I think he's just a little bit upset he's not on that Texas card, so it is what it is. He's still a
I
big title fight, and yeah, he's got to go into enemy territory against a big, strong, tough guy, and I can't wait to fucking see this shit.
Yeah, man, I can't wait either. But just to let you know, I have just as many people in Texas too. My company's out there, and I may have more people there actually in Texas. So he's kind of lucky it was here because all of the people from here would have traveled there, plus all the people in Texas would have gone too. So we'll just put it that way.
Yeah, man, you really got a following. We had some of your fans jump into our comment section too and talk some shit. And we don't want no beef, man. We're just trying to hype the fight for you guys. We love it, you know.
I love
Oh
that
man,
though, you
yeah.
know, the passionate fan base.
Yeah, man, it's cool and everything, and I think maybe Redneck's overlooking me myself, and he's trying to come in for a knockout and gain fans. Even if he were to knock me out, which he's not going to, I don't. My people are loyal, man. They're not gonna. I don't know, man. I don't see it happening. Like he's got to gain their respect for sure. They know my life. They know what I've done. They know what I still do. I give. I give to the youth. I give to the community. I do a lot, you know. So and that's why they love me. So he's has a lot of respect to gain and do to gain that respect right now.
Mm, yeah, I like that. Do you have a roofing company as well? I see a lot of roofing footage.
Yeah, man, we run a construction company out here, but roofing is our main gig, you know. I mean, it's fast, you know, we can get it done quick and it's a bread and butter for us out here. So we have a pretty big company and yeah, it's mostly construction, but we focus on roofing, we'd say.
Is that your company?
Yeah, that's my company.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, roofing's no easy gig.
do you have a gym as well?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have a gym as well. You know, I used to, you know, we had another place that we were at and everything, and there was a little bit of beef going on with one of my main guys, and he got kicked out of the gym. And like I said from the beginning, I'm blessed. It just so happened that this gym popped up and I just bought everything and we formed our own thing. So it's been almost a year now. We're falling into place. Timing is fucking perfect, dude. So I literally get to eat, live, and breathe it right now without having to check in with a head coach or another owner of a gym. It's crazy. It's wild. I don't know. It's like it's really different. So
Mm. Yeah, you got to camp fully focused on yourself now too, right?
yep, fully
And
focused.
what's go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, fully focused. I have all my coaches with me, everything that I have. I have every single recovery tool that you can think of. Man, it's just, you know, all everything at my fingertips. It's crazy, bro. So, um, I said this a long time ago before I had even had all this access and everything, but I just keep getting better and better, and the time was ticking for everyone to fight me. You know, I'm gonna get better and better. So the sooner they fight me, the better for them. The longer they wait, the more that's gonna happen.
We also seen Harrison Aiken, right? Your last opponent. He
Yeah.
he shows you a lot of support and on Insta too. And I seen you guys training together. Were you guys did you guys have a relationship before you guys fought, or did that just come from the battle afterwards?
Just came from the battle afterwards, bro. Didn't know the guy, didn't do anything. Actually, that card that I fought him on was supposed to be the first with the was supposed to be fight redneck. But the construction out here delayed stuff on the Coliseum that we're fighting at now. So they were under construction at the time and they didn't finish. So I really wasn't gonna fight, and they really
Mm.
couldn't match me up at 75. So I said, fuck it, I'll go to 85. And it was, you know, like a month out or whatever. That's why we weren't main event on that one. So, um, but yeah, we had a little war and it was fun. And now we're cool, you know what I mean? And he has goals of coming up and fighting for the belt at 175 too. So, maybe we'll fight again, but right now we're cool, and business is business. So,
Mm. That's beautiful to see, man.
yeah. So, I mean, that's what this is about, man. Everybody needs to support each other. They don't need to be, out being, whatever, gatekeeping and this and that. Um, I've been to gyms where we could only be there and not cross train with other people and stuff. That's the dumbest shit ever, bro. You should be able to cross train with each other, and if you're gonna cross paths later on, then you separate camps and do shit. So, it is what it is, man. But whatever. I'm not. I have learned a lot throughout my career, throughout my gyms that I've been at, business, management, promotions, all that bullshit. So, I've seen all sides of the fences for things. So, I'm able to see that and calculate it and figure it out. So, hopefully, other people could do that same thing.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what? It's really a positive thing. I know fighting sounds, some people think it's violent, it's carnage, it's this and that, but it's a lot of camaraderie and there's a lot of positivity, pushing yourself to the next level, helping somebody perfect their technique, making each other better, and then, beating each other up and shaking hands like the way it was supposed to be. Um, I wanted to ask you too, all these fights, I haven't seen any nickname for you. I don't, we got Dave the Redneck Mundell, Donald, I don't know. The Nightmare Sanchez has kind of already been taken, but I also like Donald Fuck Around and Find Out Sanchez. That look nice on a t-shirt.
That's badass. I like that too, but they try to stick it to me, some names throughout my career and everything, and I just, I didn't really care for it. I didn't care, because I am who I am. I am Donald Sanchez. Lately I've been saying I am him. So, um, but I don't care for a nickname. You know what I mean? I want to be known for me, not a nickname. And I don't know. All the other ones were kind of corny. Like the when I was fighting in Canada, they were trying to nickname me the American Stud. And I'm like, oh hell no, no way. I'm not. You know what I mean? So
Canada
it's just
disappoints again.
yeah. No, I loved it out there, bro. And it was Mark was a cool ass dude, and he's still cool. I still talk to him to this day, but yeah, nothing ever stuck. I didn't really let it. We'll say.
Yeah, the nickname thing, it's one of those things. It's got to either hit perfectly or it's a little bit cringe and forced, you know?
Yeah,
I
man.
like
But the redneck, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna talk a little shit. Like, are there cowboys in Florida? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I I've never really seen cowboys in Florida, but I've only been to Miami and stuff, so it's like Cubans and all that stuff and whatever. But I don't know, man.
I'll have to ask him about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's ask him that.
yeah. You know what? He seems more like a modern day, you know what I mean? He's got the Chevy tat, outdoors guy fishing. Um, I know it's
Yeah.
hard to see him on a horse though. I hear you there.
Yeah, man. I haven't because I trained with Cowboy Cerrone out here all the time. That dude's a cowboy, bro. There's a ranch out there. He's roping the horses, feeding the cattle, doing all that shit, bro. And that's a cowboy. That's a redneck right there, bro. So I don't know. Whatever.
Mm. Are you still close with Cerrone?
Oh yeah, man. We still talk all the time, and we haven't trained in a while because he's doing his racing thing, doing the Bajas and all that shit. But yeah, we used to do all kinds of stuff, man. Rock climbing. He likes to do crazy shit, so um I haven't for a while, so we'll just I'm sure he'll be there at the fight though.
Damn, yeah, that'd be amazing to see.
Yeah, for sure.
The
So,
cowboy.
but yeah, whatever. Cowboy, yeah, that's a bad motherfucker right there. I promise you that. He was
Uh,
probably the only guy in the gym that I really never had a good day with him. Other guys, big names and stuff, like I always had my days, but I man, that motherfucker. I don't know. It was weird. It made me lose a lot of money betting on him coming on big fights too, though, because I'm like, no one can fucking beat this guy. This is crazy. And then he took some losses.
Yeah. So yeah, MMA is such a tough game too, man. You think Cerrone would ever? I mean, he's older now, but you think he'd ever do bare knuckle?
I don't think he'll do bare knuckle, man. He's more of a kickboxer, Muay Thai, fucking all around type of person. I don't know. I don't think he would do bare knuckle. I mean, I don't know. If you show him the money, he probably would, but he's gonna be expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bare knuckle fighters just seem like a different breed, right? It's not for everybody. There's not a lot of athletes. Like I'm sure there's athletic guys in the sport, but it's real fighters in there.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. And that's kind of sad for MMA because the super athletes have taken over the sport and not really like the real fighters. Um the a- like the wrestlers, the athletes, bro, they're just dominating now. So in bare knuckle, you can't really like you could be an athlete, but God, you better be able to take a punch, or you be able to be get cut and or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's different for sure. It's you got to be a fighter's fighter for sure.
Yeah, just going back on what you said earlier when you said you made your debut and you got popped the first time there and you felt it, right? Do you feel do you feel that pain in there or is it just adrenaline in the moment and then you feel it afterwards?
I've never really felt pain in the fights. Um, all I could do is smell blood and taste blood when I'm bleeding. And that's about it. When you have the hits, they come in. You could hear a noise, but I don't feel the pain. I don't feel nothing. I don't know, but I'm different, and I keep telling everybody I'm different, and Redneck's about to find that out too.
Mm.
That's almost poetic too. The smell of blood, the taste of blood. Giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, man, it is. I never thought of it like that, but it's the truth, dude. I don't. People are like, "What are you thinking? What are you doing?" I'm like, honestly, I'm just tunnel vision, and I like, yeah, I could taste the blood and I could smell it, and usually it's my own blood, to be honest. But and that don't stop me. I don't care. I've been cut. I've been whatever. The doctors check my eyes and stuff. I'm not fucking quitting. I don't give a fuck. Um. I mean, it's their job as safety number one, but I am not quitting. I am not. I don't know. He keeps saying I'm gonna quit, or he's gonna put me out and I'm gonna be awake, or whatever the fuck he's saying. I don't know. I'm different. I promise you that I'm different.
Mm. I like that. Do you what's the vibe like the day of the fight? Do you still get like nervous before the fight and
Man, to be honest with you, I'm something's wrong with me because I'm not nervous, bro, and I take naps in the back and before the fight, and everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm chilling. I'm saving my energy." It's funny you say that because on that my very very first fight, the guy that I went, I'm good friends with him, and he was the reason I went because he was fighting, and we were wrapping our hands in the back, and he's like, "Dude, what's wrong with you? You're not even shaking. You're not nervous. You're not." I'm like, "Bro, it's just it's another day, bro." So, yeah, I don't know. I feel little nerves, but I know how to calm myself down. I know how to act under pressure. I'm built for this shit. That's it. I'm built for it.
Mm.
Yeah, and you know what? You've had so much experience too. It's like not a lot of these other guys have had the number of fights that you have, right? So they probably just don't see it from your angle either.
They
But
definitely don't, bro.
I heard you say you have do you have one daughter?
I have a daughter and two sons.
Or two sons. So how do they
Yeah,
feel about you getting in there?
They love it. You know, that first fight, um, they were really nervous, but their grandparents and mom were like, they they knew who I was when I was growing up, so they're like this. They told them, you know, this is what I do best, and you know that first fight, I didn't win, but they got to see a little bit of, I don't know how to say it, like that's who I am. They got to see it in that. MMA was different, boxing was different. Bare knuckle, that's who I am.
That's real shit. How old are they?
My daughter's 20, my middle son is 17, and my youngest is 16.
And they've watched all your bare knuckle fights.
Every single one, they're always there. They've been to, I mean,
Yeah,
they grew up in it. They grew up in it, and they went to my MMA fight. A lot of my MMA fights. I mean, not out of the country, but and they went to a lot of my boxing fights, and you know they like it and everything. But bare knuckle, they were nervous for sure. But now they're good.
You get down in the ring.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They see my preparation too, so they know how fucking hard I work and what I'm doing, you know, so they understand.
so watching some of your fights too, that I look on the site and it's like it's listed as a TKO on the Cutter fight, but I don't know. I think they should change that to a knockout, man. Because once you caught him with that left, he was trying to get up, he fell down, tried to get up again. Like that's not a typical take TKO. That guy was in space.
Yeah, man, that's a KO for sure. He was done. The ref knew he was done, and he knew he was done too. But the dude had balls. He tried to get up, bro. He tried, you know, with everything. So I give him that, you know. But he was done. I mean, even if they would have let it go on, he was super done after that,
Oh
you
man,
know.
I'm glad
So
they didn't.
yeah, yeah, it was a good one. So it should be a KO for sure. I agree.
What do you think about McGregor being so involved with bare knuckle right now?
Man, it's cool. I really don't know if he'll ever do it like he talks about and everything. He brings a lot of hype. He brings the money. He brings, you know, a lot to the table, and it's really cool because it's the fastest growing sport in the world. And you know, he knows how to bring the action. He knows how to bring. He's a businessman, bro. So it's great, and it was great for business. It kind of streamlined things and boosted it, you know, a little bit. Um, but I mean, there's good and bad with it. You know what I mean? So he's a good business dude, and I think he's gonna help bring it up. It's just a matter of time of things, and it kind of sucks that it's right now because I'm towards the end of my career. I'm 40 years old. I'm giving everything I have for the last of my few fights that I have left. You know, I'm gonna win this belt and defend it a couple times, and we'll see after that.
Yeah. The thing about bare knuckle though, a lot of people come in like we've seen people come in make their debut at 40 years old, right? So it's almost like if you're a tough guy and you can take a punch and you can throw some hands, it's for you, right? And the age is not a factor because you like, well, obviously it is eventually, but you don't have to worry about sprawling for takedowns. You just get to stand and fight. You don't have to wrestle. Um, it's probably still exhausting as fuck, but there's a lot of aspects that you don't have to worry about, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a Yeah, the aspects of training and everything are a lot better, and longevity wise, it seems to be a lot better. Here's the thing though, yeah, I may have more left in the gas tank, but I don't want to be one of those punch drunk dummies that can't talk and doing stupid shit, you know? I got businesses to run, I got a family to raise, I got kids that are in college now, and I need to help support them throughout that. You know, if they need help with, I'm a smart dude. You know what I mean? So if they need help with their shit, hopefully I could help them. And I'm not like, man, I don't want to even knock off names, but there's some there's some punch drunk motherfuckers and from this fighting stuff, you know what I mean? And I do not want to be that person. So
Yeah, we don't want to see that. Definitely. It's
yeah,
heartbreaking when that you see that, right? Because man, it's such an entertaining game, but it does leave a mark, right? Especially for guys that just don't know how to say call it quits and retire.
yeah.
But
Exactly. And I'm not gonna be that guy, you know. I had already said I'm done. And that was MMA and boxing. So I lied a little bit because here I'm back in some type of boxing. But this is the last. This is the last of the last. I'm ending my career here. Bare Knuckle likes me. I like them. And this is where we're ending it. So we're gonna make our run and defend a few times and keep going from there.
Yeah, and what a way to complete that story. You become the BKFC middleweight champion.
Yep.
Huge,
Not only
man.
that, he's number one pound for pound. Yeah, that's no joke. That's the highest, and that's who I am, and that's I get to prove that now. Finally,
Hmm. What's the weight cut like for you, Donald? Do you cut a lot of weight?
I'm like 6 pounds out right now. I don't gotta do shit. I don't gotta cut weight. I don't gotta do anything. As a matter of fact, I was gonna eat right now, but uh,
yeah. What you got? What you
no.
got, brother? What do you cook? What are you eating on?
Here, hold up. I got my, I got some steak right here and veggies. That's what I eat all day long. I'm a carnivore, so um, I don't eat any carbs. I don't eat anything. I eat just straight meat, and that's all day long. And I feel amazing. I don't have to cut weight. I learned my lesson doing that in MMA. Fighting at 145, I used to walk around about 175. It is the dumbest shit I ever did, and that's what I don't want people doing. I want to be an advocate for this weight cutting bullshit. It doesn't give you an advantage, and I'm living proof right now. I'm fighting at my walk around weight, and I'm doing great. And I always thought it was an advantage to cut more weight and be at a smaller weight class, and it really wasn't. It shows on my record too. I had a shitload of fights, but I was shitload of losses too, and I'm not gonna blame it on anything but myself, but I wasn't fighting on full energy and whatnot. I was fighting on just toughness, and that's all it was. I was cutting way too much weight. It was dumb. I was destroying my body.
Damn, man, the complete opposite of what Redneck told us, because Redneck actually said he cuts a lot of weight.
Yeah, well, he's gonna feel it that night, and I'm gonna press on him. So it sucks. I've been in those shoes before. I've done it, and it really isn't the advantage that you think it is. Maybe if you're wrestling and you're
Right.
heavier and you're on top and they can't get you off, but um, not in this sport. Especially as much damage as we're gonna take, we need our organs and all that shit protected. And cutting weight, it's not a good thing, man. So I hope he does it good, and I hope he doesn't have issues with it. I don't wish any harm on anybody, but you know you being 20 pounds heavier than me does not help you. It showed in Harrison Aiken too. He's probably 30 pounds heavier than me. It didn't work. So um and I'm here to show that.
Mm, I like that.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jay?
Ah, fuck, man. I'm just excited. I can't believe you're on with us this close to the fight, too, man. So, like, forever grateful that you come on and join us, talk some shit with the Canadian boys. Because you know what?
Yeah.
Not enough people over here are watching this. That's why we're like, man, we got to start talking about it. Like, these guys are sleeping on, like, this to me. it's the most entertaining combat sport out right now. Like, no disrespect to MMA and all that other fun stuff, Muay Thai, ONE FC, UFC, but BKFC, man, it's must watch TV.
It is, and it's different. Even the live events. I don't know if you guys have gone to a live event or not. But it's it's entertaining for sure. So everybody gets their money's worth.
Oh yeah, I that's kind of what turned me on to it. I went to the live event. I seen the fighters walking around, interactive, available after their fights, holding a cold Modelo on that fucking right eye that's a little swollen. And I was like, man, this shit is the best.
Yeah, it's the real deal, man. So it's cool. And honestly, like, yeah, I've been cut and everything, but I've taken less damage in all these fights than my boxing. That's for damn sure. Boxing is crazy. You're just beating your brain up on that shit with those gloves. And then MMA, you can still get kicked, you can get kneed, you can get elbowed. I mean, it's I'm taking less damage. That's all I'm saying.
What do you think about the dirty boxing league that Mike Perry and John Jones got going? Would you ever give that a go?
Nah, I'm done. I'm done after this. I don't care for any of that. Like, it's cool and everything. We'll see. I don't know where else it's gonna get sanctioned and whatnot, but they got a lot of work to do if they want to get it sanctioned and in other places and stuff. So I haven't really paid attention too much about it. What can you clinch and you can hit them while they're down or something like that, and then it has small gloves too, right? I'm not sure. So.
Who who do you like to watch fight? Do you watch bare knuckle on your off time or
No.
UFC even?
I
No.
don't watch it. I don't watch anything unless they're my friends. I don't care to watch it. I don't like I said, I mean Mike Tyson, he was my always my favorite boxer. He's cool and everything. So I watched that fight with Jake Paul, even though it was a joke, but um I don't really watch anyone unless I know them. I don't even watch film on my opponents. My coaches do all that, so I don't care for it all. The most film I see is all this stuff that they're tagging me on and everything. So I'm good with that. I'm gonna go in there and do what I do. I don't idolize any other man or anything like that. I just want to be a better person every day, and that's it. And I want to force other people to be better every day. And that's it. You know what I mean? It's just we're all the same. We're all men, and we all have the same chances in a daily life. So there's no reason to hold it back from doing what you're doing good and not showing that to other people. And I mean, there's no reason to want to be like someone else when you can be yourself at the best.
That's a big message. I like that.
Yeah, very well put. And you know what? Like on your Instagram especially too, you got a lot of positivity leaking from your page. So, I was really excited to get you on here because yeah, you sound like a stand-up guy and we can't wait to see you fight, buddy. We're definitely going to be watching you.
Well, I appreciate it, man. And I mean, this is the first time we met, and you can see why I have so many people that support me and whatnot, and why people like me too. I shoot a straight shot. I don't bullshit. I will talk shit, but I mean, if it comes down to terms of things, I'm a man, and we could be cool. Just look at me and Harrison now. We beat the shit out of each other, so it all comes down to being a real man and doing things. It's about helping others, bro. That's all it is. I mean, you can't be a gatekeeper and keep it away from others. That's fucked up. That's stupid. That's selfish. And this life, we only get time in life, and you can't take that back. So I I'm gonna give as much time as I can to help people get better.
Damn, and you're definitely helping us too, brother. We like we said, we appreciate you big time for taking the time to talk to us. And do you have a message for the fans or any sponsors you want to shout out?
Man, everybody, they all know who they are. They all support me. I have a huge group. I have a 5 a.m. Beast crew, and those guys help me prepare and everything every morning. But all my sponsors, I have quite a bit for this fight that backed me, but I have quite a bit that backed me throughout my career. So I think all of them, I think that BKFC, thank you guys for having me. Let's put this video out there. Let's spread the positivity. I just want positive vibes. I want people getting better and no gatekeeping bullshit. So just make things better, bro. That's it.
Hell yeah, bro. That's the message we're trying to get across too, man. All positivity for all fighters and all people, man.
Yeah.
Like we got too much negativity in the world, man. Let's bring the positivity out.
Yep, for sure. All day long.
Welcome to the show, Dave.
There it is.
What's
There it is.
happening, man?
Damn, you're looking skinny, bro. You're already cutting weight.
Nah, not cutting weight, dog. This is me at 250. What's up?